Hello, my dear students. In the previous two lessons, we learned about the placement. We learned about the different types of blocks which we used as for placements. And today, we are going to sample different paints and dyes. By now, we have been able to make our blocks. We have test printed our blocks also. We have made these samples by using the different placements of the blocks. If we do not have some knowledge about the dyes, the paints, the colors we want to use on different surfaces, it will be extremely difficult for us to carry on our printing projects. In the Unit 3, sampling different paints and dyes. In this, a number of blocks can be used by different colors, but also a different shades in the same color. This unit gives an insight onto the variety of colors used for block printing. The objective of today's class is, after going through this unit, you will be able to understand the usage of colors in block printing, understand the difference between paints and dyes. Introduction. India is a house of technique of block printing from ancient period. Over the years, artisans have improved designs and motifs, as well as the blocks and colors that use block printing paint dyes have shifted from traditional vegetable and mineral colors to chemical synthetic colors. The historic or the earliest wood block printing in color was supposed to be done in Chinese silk in 3 colors. On paper, European woodcut paints with colored blocks were invented on harmony in 1508. Traditional natured and vegetable sources were used for dyes. But with the advent of synthetic dyes, things have changed. India also, we are aware that the block printing actually was first started. We have also spoken about that it was a fabric found on the banks of river Nile at Al-Fastat tells us that block printing was done in Gujarat because of the particular design we saw on it. And later on, it had spread to other parts of the world. The ease of usage and the availability of synthetic dyes have replaced those vegetable dyes in many cases. Synthetic dyes are extremely cheap and also very easy to apply and get the results. Natural dyes are a little cumbersome to get the results from. The synthetic block printing colors have the advent of being longer lasting as well as being available in wider range of colors. These are much brighter colors than the natural dyes, which have a dull appearance, but they look beautiful. Let us look at some of the paints and dyes used in the process of block printing. Vegetable or natural block printing dyes. These are the colors which have been used in block printing techniques since ancient times and are still practiced. The most common colors used in this type of printing are black. This color is obtained by mixing in the jaggery. We put the iron nails. We even put the horse shoe and we let it rot for a fortnight. After it rots, the water also rots. Of course, it gives a terrible stink, but then we get the black dye from it. Red. This dye is made by materials such as alizarin mixed with alum. The resulting color range from pink to dark red. The color tint is also extracted from the madder root. The water from the root dries up, and after it has dried up, we crush it, getting the red color. Blue. Blue is obtained from indigo. Indigo we obtain from Indigofera plant, which is found all over India. The Indigofera plant is put in the water, but we leave it for 15-20 days, and the Indigofera plant leaves a kind of a blue dye with the water, and then the blue color is obtained. Well, there are numerous colors which we can work on, but they're a little cumbersome. And at present, I would not suggest that you people use any of the natural dyes, but go on to the synthetic dyes which are readily available in the market. Now, printing can also be done with the help of few approachable materials like poster colors. Poster paints can be used to print on paper, or acrylic paints, or the fabric colors. These are available at all these stationery stores, whereas the acrylic paints or the acrylic colors or your fevicryls or your crayons can be used on all types of surfaces like paper, wood, cloth, etc. These colors are available in wide variety and can be applied with much ease. Extremely easy to use these colors. pigment dyes are used when printing is done with wooden blocks. Pigments, colors are also mixed with kerosene and ground with a variety of pigment colors. These variety of pigment colors are made, of course, I told you, like you were mixing the kerosene with binder or you were mixing water with binder, but at the same time we were also mixing urea with it. Why do we need urea? Urea stops the capillary action. If we drop of water on the cloth, it will spread. But if we drop the drop of water mixed with urea, it will not spread. It will stay at the place where it was dropped. So this means it stops the capillary action. So the urea stopped the capillary action. What did the binder do? The binder gives the body to the color. What do we mean by the binder gives body to the color? We cannot print with pure pigment dyes. They have to be mixed with some material which gives body to the color. Here also I had told you that we can't have very thick binder, because if we'll have very thick, it will just stay on the surface. But if we mix it with the right quantity of urea, it will penetrate into the fabric or the paper. Pigment colors are widely popular today because the process is simple. The mixed colors can be stored for a period of time. The pigment color is made up of tiny particles. self-check questions. I'm just asking you these questions to know whether you have understood this particular lesson. It is what are natural dyes and what are pigments. Summing up, or rather the summary of today's lesson, after studying this unit, we came to know about the various mediums of colors used in block printing process, posters and acrylic paints can be used in elementary level of block printing, whereas natural dyes and pigment dyes are used in advanced process of hand block printing. Most of the colors we had used were ready-made in bottles, and the acrylic colors were also ready-made in bottles, which we just took out from the bottles, applied on the blocks, whether they were made out of potato, whether they were made out of matchsticks or the cork or the sponge or the various vegetables. They were just applied directly with brush, or else we had spread them on the foam and then we had done the printing. Let me tell you the answers for the two questions I had asked you about the natural dyes and what are pigments. The first answer was natural dyes are obtained from different natural sources. This we had also studied in the unit 1, so it was not difficult at all for you people. The second question was, what are pigments? Here the answer was, pigments are insoluble dyes and are used for printing by mixing with binder. Here we come to the end of today's lesson. Thank you.